Yes, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute. Let me join from my PC as well. And how are you revising your science portion for your upcoming exam?
Sir, today I'm going to finish the science portion.
Okay, today it will be finished.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Also, okay, let others join also. Basically, I was going to say that just like you're having a test in your school, okay, similar to that, you guys will be required to give a test in the batch also. So there will be question from each and every chapter.
Yes, sir.
Right now, the pattern, I will try to keep the pattern same as the pattern is there in your school as well. Okay, no?
So, when is this test gonna be?
Once we are done with this chapter light in science,
Yes, sir.
okay, no? After that, probably maybe after that I will be taking a test. Okay, no?
Okay, sir.
Hmm. So we did practice question from this one. So there were some question from this one also, and these questions I gave as part of assignment to you guys, and I'm supposing you guys must have done it. No one else has joined yet, no? Okay. So exercise 15.1, there are some questions given in this one. The following graph shows the temperature of a patient in a hospital recorded every hour. What is the patient's temperature at 1 p.m.? I think this was the question there in the uh, in
Yes, sir.
these ones also, no? So let's skip this one. Take the second, read the second question. What does the question asks?
The following line graphs show the yearly sales figures for a manufacturing company. A, what were the sales in 2002 and 2006? The
So
2002 will be 4 and 2006 will be 8.
4 crores and seven
8 crores.
7 crores, no? In 2003, 2003, in
So
2006 it
2002.
is asking, no?
Yeah.
In 2006 that will be 8 crores, correct? In 2003 that is
So it's 2002. Okay. Oh, 2003 will be 7.
7, and then 2004 again
7.
6,
6,
no?
6,
2004 6
6.
crores, right? What, compute the difference between the sales in 2002 and 2006? So what,
It
you
will
need
be
to
8
find the
minus
difference
4.
in sales.
8 minus
8.
4, which is 4.
Hmm. So in 2006, 8 sales, 8 crores of sales happened, and in 2002, 4. So 8 minus 4, that is 4
4.
crore difference here, right?
Yes, sir.
In which year was the greatest difference between the sales as compared to its previous years? So in which 2 years the difference is maximum?
So 2002 and 2005.
2002 and 2005, correct? Okay, no? So like this, we are required to solve such questions. Questions are not that difficult in this. Question number 3, it says that for an experiment in botany, we study about plants, right?
Yes, sir.
And in zoology, we study about animals.
Animals.
Okay. So here the question says that different plants A and B were growth under similar laboratory conditions. And as the weeks passed by, their heights were measured as follows. In centimeter, their heights were measured. So the dotted
Yes, sir.
lines here are for plant A, and the solid line is for plant B. Their
Yes, sir.
heights were measured at the end of each week for 3 weeks. So after every 1 week, their heights were measured, and they kept on doing this for 3 weeks. Results were displayed on this graph. So some questions are asked like, how high was plant A after 2 weeks? So look at the height of the plant of plant A. It's asking. So thereby it
Yes,
is
sir. It is
corresponding on the
7.
y-axis 7
Yes.
centimeter, right? Also,
Yeah.
we can see that after 2 weeks, both of the plants achieve the same height,
Yes, sir.
right? Now, because they are coinciding at the same point. How high was plant B after 3 weeks? So after 3 weeks, it is
7. No, 9, 9.
9 now, right?
Yes, sir.
So questions are not that much difficult. Look at question number D. How much did plant B grow from the end of the second week to the end of the third week? Right now, how much did plant B grow from the end of the second week? So second week is ending here and third week is ending here. Plant B
So
की
it
बात
was,
हो रही है, right?
yes, sir. It will be
So,
3.
so here it has attained a height of 9 centimeter, right? And
Yes, sir.
here at the end of week 3, it has attained a height
It will
of
be 7. It's not 9,
10
it's
now.
7.
See,
So
here it
below the
is.
below.
No, it's asking about plant B now, I think. Plant B की
Yes,
बात
sir.
हो रही है, right now. So thereby you have to look at this reading, you know. This one is
Sir,
corresponding
I'm
to
talking about
10.
second week.
Second week. Oh, yeah, sorry. That is 7, correct. So that is 10 minus 7. That is, there was an increase of 3 centimeter in the height, right
Yes,
now.
sir.
Okay. During which week did plant A grow most? In
So
which
third
week?
week.
That is in the third week, correct. During which plant B grow least?
Um, first week.
In the first week, right? Were the two plants of the same height during any week? Yeah,
Second.
at the end of the second week, correct. Right now. So questions are not that much difficult. Look at question number 4. It shows the temperature forecast and the actual temperature for each day of a week. On which day was the forecast temperature the same as the actual temperature? So first see on
Um,
the x-axis
Tuesday.
days are displayed. That is on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
right? Okay, now. What was the maximum forecast temperature during the week?
Sir, 35 degrees Celsius.
35. On which day?
On Sunday.
On Sunday, correct. Max minimum actual temperature during the week.
15.
Also, you have to be very careful because the dotted line shows the forecasted temperature, what the meteorological department predicted कि ये temperature हो सकता है. But the
Yes.
solid line is showing you the actual temperature right now.
Yes,
So
sir.
what was the minimum actual temperature during the week? Actual
20.
20.
No, sir. So it will be of 17 or 18.
Between 15 to 20 right now. So
Yes,
we
sir.
can write it as 15 to 20. Between 15 to 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Next question says, on which day did the actual temperature differ the most from the forecast? That's a good question. On which day did the actual temperature differ the most from the forecast temperature?
So
Hmm.
Wednesday?
On
No, sir, no.
not on Wednesday. You have to look at जहाँ पर ना dotted lines and solid lines के बीच की distance maximum होती है.
So Thursday.
On Thursday. Okay. So look at, it's 15, but the actual temperature went above 20,
Yes, sir.
right? So there's a difference of more than 5 here. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
So here we can see. Correct. That is on Thursday. Good. Question number 5. Use the tables below to draw linear graphs. The number of days a hillside city received snow in different years. Right now. So on x-axis, you will be plotting years.
Yes,
Right
sir.
now.
And why days?
On y, you can plot days. Okay. Na? By the way, have you bought the graph paper or not?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay. Now
Sir,
do one thing. Mhm.
in my school book, the portion is over, but
Yeah.
I have some graphs left. So should I use that?
The graphs are left in your school book.
Yes, sir.
At the back of the book, graph papers are there.
No, sir. I have a separate graph book.
Obviously, you should use that.
Yes, sir. Then I can.
Surely you should use that. Right now. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So question number 5. If you have the graph paper, try plotting it.
Sir, is
By the way,
condition
on the
given, right?
x-axis, if you remember, we always represent the independent variable. हम हमेशा इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं अगर डायरेक्ट रिलेशन हमें देखने को मिल रहा है.
Yes, sir.
ओके ना. इन समटाइम्स डायरेक्ट रिलेशन देखने को नहीं भी मिल सकता बट इट्स कन्वीनियंट टू जस्ट 1 minute. Moz is here. So on x-axis we will represent the year here. So the given years are as follows. 2003 है, 2004, 2005. Yes, Ahmed is here. And then 2006 is here. Okay, why everyone is joining class so late today? Yeah, Ahmed, Moaz, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sir.
Yeah, where you guys have been? See, we are practicing some question from the NCERT exercise of chapter Introduction to Graphs. You guys have completed the question from NCERT? Yeah, Ahmed and Moaz, आपने NCERT के questions complete किए हैं इस chapter के?
Yes, sir.
You guys have completed questions from the NCERT exercise of the chapter Introduction to Graphs.
Sir, I have completed one exercise.
You have completed one exercise. What about you, Ahmed?
Thanks, sir. I don't think so. Just that chapter is in our syllabus.
Okay, that chapter is not there in your syllabus.
I think so.
Okay. Anyways, you see, we are now practicing some questions from here. Anyways, you will also get to learn some interesting things about it. Okay, now. So I would recommend you also to
Sir, should
continue.
I start the Cartesian plane?
You should start the Cartesian plane. Huh, you should start drawing the Cartesian plane. Look, we are trying to plot a graph in question number 5. So Ahmed, Moaz, Arham, everyone pay attention here. You have to draw a linear graph. Linear graph हमने पढ़ा था, right?
Yes, sir.
Where you will be drawing the x and y coordinates here. Axis है and ordinates हम draw करते हैं. And on this Cartesian plate, we will be plotting the graph. So look here, it's shown that years and days are given here, and you have to draw a linear graph where you have to show the number of days a hillside city received snow in different years. So in different years, how much of snow was being received? For how many days snow was received in that hilly area? So let's plot it. 2003, 2004. Let me draw it over here. So 2003, 2004, then 2005, and then 2006. So on the x-axis, you have plotted years. And on the y-axis, you will be plotting the number of days. Okay, Namaz, Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Also, you have to take equal divisions. If you were to look at the graph paper, you will be having square blocks made in your graph paper. Have you guys, all of you are having the graph paper, right?
Yes, sir.
If not, get a graph paper. So you will be having like this. Okay, now. So you are required to take equal divisions हमें यहाँ पर लेना होता है. So the question comes like, how do we take equal divisions here? Y-axis पे हमें equal divisions लेने हैं. That is correct. But the thing is कि starting from where? So look at the values. Values क्या है हमारे पास? 8 है, 10 है, 5 and 12 है. Okay ना? So
Yes,
look
sir.
here. If you were to take equal divisions of, for example, also one more thing I needed to tell you. If you were to look at the graph now, you will see there are 1 2 3 4 and 5. 1 2 3 4 and 5. You can see spot in your graph paper, there are bigger squares like this. You can see there are bigger squares in your graph paper like this. These are highlighted by a bold line. You can spot that in the graph paper and see how many divisions are there in this bigger square. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay now, you guys are understanding this or not?
Sir, I don't have that.
Just give me 1 minute. Let me show you what I'm basically trying to mean here. See, this is what I was actually referring to. See, look at this. This is how the graph paper looks like. Okay, now. So look at how many
Yes.
divisions are there in this bigger square. Yes, Moz, how many divisions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
5.
Right now. Okay, suppose you are required to plot a graph, for example. So you will be drawing it like this. So this is becomes the x-axis, this becomes the y-axis, and this is the origin where the two axes are meeting here. So this is let's say कि ये क्या है 10 है. Okay ना, this is also 10. Further, if you were to look closely here, that you can make 5 more divisions in it, can't you? See,
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. क्या 5 divisions बन रहे हैं यहाँ पर?
Yes, sir.
Right now,
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3, 4, and including this one, 5. So in each square, there are 5 smaller squares on these sides. In total, अगर हम बात करेंगे 25 squares होंगे. Right now, smaller squares are total 25. But talking about the divisions here, there are 5 squares here. Similarly, यहाँ पर भी छोटे छोटे divisions हम कर सकते हैं like this. So 2, 2, 2, and 2 like this. Right now, count this.
Yes.
How many 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one also has to be counted now. That is
Yes, sir.
also 2. So in
10.
total, when you add all this, it adds up to 10. So this one represents 10 over here. This one, 1 minute. This one represents 10 here. Getting at what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So if I were to ask you to show the coordinates of a point 10, comma 10, show this on the graph. So very easily you will see that this will lie over here
Yes,
right
sir.
now. Isn't it, Ahmed Moaz?
Yes, sir.
We can plot it very easily. But if the question were to, let's say कि question अगर होता कि you are required to plot 8 comma 6, not 8 comma 6, let's take another value, take 6 comma 4, right now. So this has to
Yes.
be represented on x and y. So you can represent that also, right now.
Yes, sir.
So where will 6 lie? 1, 2, 3. Here 6 is
Sure.
going to lie
Yes, sir.
here, right now. So starting from here, and we are required to plot y. Y is 4 here, right now. So
Yes,
2
sir.
and then 2. Here comes 4. 4 and then here that is 6. So at over here you will be denoting it. यहाँ पर आप show करेंगे इसे. Okay ना? If you guys are getting confused, let me show
No, sir.
you. Okay, just 1 minute. It's not working. Just 1 minute. See, I could have simply written like this also. 2, 4, 6, 8, and then this is 10. Take a 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Right now. So in order to represent values like 2 comma 4, 6 comma 8, right now 8 comma 10, I use the division 10 here. मैंने 10 यहाँ पर use किया, and these are having 5 divisions, and each division means value मैंने 2 ली है.
Yes, sir.
Let's understand this by the help of this question here. On x-axis, you have represented the years, that is 2003, 2004, and so on. So this value is fixed. हमें कुछ नहीं करना है इसमें, right now.
Yes, sir.
That is not going to change. While on the y-axis, look at the values: 8, 10, 5, and 12. So what value, what division should I take here that each and every value comes in here? एक तो मैं ये कर सकता हूँ कि I can see that you can just 1 minute. What you can do here, you can again take 10, 20, 30 like this. You can take right now, but here
Yes.
will it be appropriate because the maximum upper value you are having is 12. So इतनी बड़ी डिविजन हमें लेने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पर. ओके ना?
Yes, sir.
So we will start by taking smaller values. Why it's not working? Just 1 minute. Let me just, guys, just give me 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. See why the help of this one. So suppose I have taken this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Okay, no? And this is the origin. ये वैसे graph इस तरफ भी let's suppose कि extended है, but just for the sake of convenience, I have not taken that thing. So years 2004, 2000 and starting from it was starting from 2003, right? So
Yes, sir.
2003, 2004, 2005, and so on. So you had to represent values like 8, 10, 5, and 12. So what you can do, you can take each of them equal divisions of 2. Like this, you can start. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Or it would be more convenient to write it in this manner. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like this. Take it now.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the year 2003, it snowed for 8 days. So for how many days? 8 days. So let's plot it. So here is the point. This is the coordinate. Okay, now on the in the year 2004, it rained for 10 days. Right now. So we
Yes,
will be
sir.
plotting it like this. And then in the year 2005, it rained for only 5 days. Right now. So 5
Yes,
will
sir.
come where? It will come somewhere between 4 and 6. 4 and 6 के बीच में आएगा ये. Right now.
Yes, sir.
So you can plot this one like this. Okay, so these are the coordinates of it, and this is the linear graph. And how you're going to plot it? Simply you're going to connect the lines like this. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Was you getting it or not?
Sir, how much distance should we take in
Yes,
between two
sir.
years?
In between here, you have to take one square blocks, the bigger square blocks. Okay, now you have to
Yes,
take
sir.
the bigger square blocks, right? Okay, do one more thing. Okay, let's plot another graph. Let's plot another graph. Let's say that rainfall and year, different years are given. Let's say 2020, 2021, 2023, and 2024. These are the following years, and let's say we are talking about a particular area. You know that in India the annual average annual rainfall is more than 140 centimeter. Yeah, annual
Yes, sir.
rainfall in India, right? So let's say that suppose in the year 2020 annual rainfall of India was, let's say, 120 centimeter. Then it increased to 130 centimeter. Okay, now 140 centimeter. Suppose in this year it is predicted it goes to 150 centimeter, and you are required to plot a linear graph here. Plot a linear graph. So what you can do it very easily, right?
Sir, should we do?
Try doing this one. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Here you will be plotting years, here you will be plotting rainfall. Also,
Sir,
you
what we have
can,
to do?
you have to plot a linear graph, draw a linear graph here.
Sir, you missed 2022.
Oh, okay. 22, and let's take it to be 2023. You have to plot a graph like this. Just let me show you this one. The one which we did previously as
Sir,
well.
on a graph paper.
If you have the graph paper, you can do it there. If not, you can draw it on a plain paper as well. Okay, na?
Oh,
So like this, you have to plot a graph. Okay, na? Hmm.
sir, in plus sign.
In plus sign, this is not the plus sign was here. No,
Okay.
see, basically in the, just 1 minute. See what you are required to do here. Now, when we draw the graph, basically, first of all, you tell me, have you understood the Cartesian plane or not?
Yes, sir.
You have, no? So basically, any point on the Cartesian plane will be having a unique information. जिसे हम coordinates कहते हैं. So when
Yes,
you
sir.
have a graph paper, any point lying on it, no, will have a unique information.
Hmm.
Okay, how do we say that? Because when we look at its position corresponding from the x-axis and corresponding from the y-axis. So in the
Hmm.
x-axis, it will be having some value. In the y-axis, it will be having some value. Right? So whatever values it is having on the x-axis, you write it over here. Whatever value it is having on the y-axis, you write it over here. So that is the unique information of that point, which we call as coordinates of that point. जिसे हम coordinates कहते हैं.
Sir,
So once you have plotted it, you need to join it to the point of origin here. That is O. Yeah, Moz.
sir, this y-axis should be on down, right?
No, no. X-axis is there. This horizontal line is the x-axis. Vertical line is the y-axis.
Okay, sir.
This is also called as
So X is
abscissa,
axis
right now,
and Y
and the
is
y is
origin.
called as coordinates.
Okay.
Getting it? No?
Yes.
Also, main issue बच्चों को आता है कि how do we take the division? Okay ना? You have to look at the values here. For example, यहाँ पे बहुत ही simple values हमें मिली है 120, 130, 140, 150.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, we have to arrange them.
हाँ, like this. For example, now you can you have to basically show here. But it's not like कि आपने कहीं पर it's not like कि you can start by taking division like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that is not practical. ठीक है ना? Because on the y-axis you have to show rainfall and look at the values. It's 120. The first value is 120 right now. So क्या
Yes,
हम
sir.
divisions 121 से शुरू करेंगे? Obviously no,
No, sir.
because the size of the graph paper is limited right now.
Yes.
So we have to take appropriate measure, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So you can, for example, let's say there are some numbers, for example 10, 20, 30, 40. इन्हें आपको शो करना है y axis के ऊपर, for example. So it is easy. We can assume each of the square blocks here as 10. यहाँ पर हम इसे 10 शो कर सकते हैं. You can start from here like 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it is easy
Yes, sir.
right now. It is easy. What if the values were changed here? Let's say you have to show 15, 25, 35, or 45. That will also be easy, isn't it? Why?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
we can take 5, 10, 15 like that.
Exactly. Right now. So then you can take a start from 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 25. Like this you can take right now. Or suppose if you were to plot this in the same graph, इसी में अगर हमें plot करना है. So in between 10 and 20, 15 will be there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we can plot it in this one as well. So it's all about taking a appropriate division here.
So, sir, what if it's 18?
What if it is
18.
1, 8, 18? Huh.
Yeah,
So if
118.
it is 1, 8, 18, let's say, so then you can start by taking divisions like from 2 you can start. Okay, no? But also you have to look at different values also. For example, let's say you have inserted 10 comma 18. Let's say you are having this value.
Hmm.
So the values are given like this 10, 18, 20, 30, and 40. Now you are required to plot this. So see over here. Again, it is very easy. Why? Because you have taken this 10 as 10, starting from 0, then 10, then 20, then 30. And from 0 to 10, you will be having 5 divisions. Okay, now you will be having 5 equal divisions. How? Look at this bigger square. Yeah, Hamid, getting it? So
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 small squares are there now. In total की मैं बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm just looking at this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Getting it now? So
Yes, sir.
this is 0, this is 10. So just divide 10 by 5 now. That is 2. So it means that the side of each square here measures 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, like this. Getting it now? Up to 10. Just understand this thing. Like it is, this is 2,
Sir,
this is 2,
what
this is
was
2,
your question?
2.
What should we take the
Yes, sir.
screen?
Understood.
Understood now? Yeah, Arham, just 1 minute. Yeah, what we have to?
Like, for what should be the range for your question?
Haha.
The
See.
rainfall.
Just let me clear this one. So the values are as follows: 120, 130, 140, and 150. So let me erase this one also. 120. How about we start taking values from 120? Let's start from 20. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
So let's say this is 20. 22 is a 40. Okay, now like this, you're continuing 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, and then 100, and after this it will be 160. Okay,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay. What comes between 20 and 40? 30,
30.
50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 150. Do we have all the required values here? 120. Do we have it here?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right now, Ahmed, we have 120. We have 130 also now, in between
Yes.
120 and 140. So you have got all the values. So we did took the appropriate division as 20. So it is like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now getting it.
Yes, sir.
And plotting on x-axis is very simple. Nothing you have to do. Just take each of them, each of the bigger squares as one single unit. Okay, so
Sir,
this one will
should I send you
become,
the solution?
send the solution to me. This is 20 and 20. This is 2021, 2022, and 2023, like this. Was you getting it?
Yes, sir. So, sir, we
Mhm.
should start from 20.
Yeah, we have to start from 20, right now.
Okay. Then do we have to write 30 or you have to skip it?
No, you can skip 30, but it would be better
Okay,
to write 30. ठीक है ना?
okay, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I'm sending you the solution.
You have sent me. Just 1 minute. Let me check it. For 2020. Yeah, Ram, that is correct. Very good. So, Ahmed and Moss, you guys are solving this question, no?
Yes, sir, I'm solving.
Okay, good. Ahmed, you also solving this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Meanwhile, Arham, look at question number B also. Question number B of question number 5.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So there you would be having divisions like decimals may be values given होंगे इस question में.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no? Hmm. So that can also be plotted. Do tell me what division you will be taking there.
So
Look at the
which
values.
question?
Question number this one I'm talking about. Question number B. You have the book with you or not?
Yes, sir.
Look at this question number B. Just tell me the division, which division you will be taking there.
Yes, sir. Um,
Also, you see there are two different values given in that question.
yes, sir.
Number of men is also given and number of women is also given. Okay, no?
Yes, sir. So we have to use the Cartesian plane.
Obviously, we have to use the Cartesian plane. Okay, no? But what is the division you will be taking in that question?
Um,
First of all, look at all the values given in the question. What is the maximum value? What is the minimum value?
so maximum is 13.5 and the minimum is the maximum is 13.6 and the minimum is 11.3.
11.3. Okay. So from where you have to start?
So
Think of it
from
basically.
11.3.
No, not from 11.3. uh, yeah, Moaz, Ahmed, you guys done with this question?
Yes, sir, I'm finishing it.
Okay, okay. Just draw it in a rough manner. No need to use scales and all that. Okay, now we are here to just practice this. In
Okay.
exams, you have to do that. Yes, so see, Arham, in that question, if the minimum value is 11.3, right after 11.3, which is the next value?
So 11.9.
11.9. Then
So then 12.
then 12.
Yes, sir.
Then 12. Okay. So what you can do now? Do tell me like in this, when you are plotting a graph using the graph paper, what advantage you are having now? You can very accurately show the coordinates here. Right now, how?
Yes, sir.
See this one. For example, you're seeing the value is 11. Second value is 11.3 and then 11.9 and then 12 like this, right?
Yes, sir.
इस तरह से values given है. So as we will assume this as 0, origin point को हमने 0 assume किया. Let's take this to be 10. ठीक है ना? Now then let's take it to be 11. Suppose हमने इसे 11 assume किया. Let's take it to be 12. Okay ना?
So I don't understand. Like in a Cartesian plane, there is also negative and positive, right?
Uh-huh.
Sir?
See, I'm having a very small graph paper here. That's why I
Yes.
have taken just I'm drawing from here because if I were to draw from the middle, I will not be left with enough space around.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no. Yeah, Moaz.
Sir, where I have to send this?
You have to send it in the group, either in the group or either to the counselor. Send in the group.
Okay,
I will immediately get that. Okay,
okay,
no?
sir.
Ahmed, you done with this question? If everyone were getting a graph like this for 2020, it's 120 centimeter here. For 2021, it is 130. And then for 2022, it was 140. So if everyone were getting a graph like this, then it is correct. Also, one more important thing here. While plotting a graph in this one, do we have to join the line from 0? The answer is yes.
Yes.
You have to join it here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we can join that. So see from here. See. Okay. And then look here. Just simply we're joining the different points here. Simply
Yes, sir.
हमें different points को join करना है. All right now. Also, the reason why I asked this question is, do we have to start from 0? The answer actually is no. It will be incorrect here. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
because we have not taken values nearer to 0 here on the y-axis, so you don't need to start the line from here. All right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, let's do the question number B from this one. So the question says that population in thousands of men and women in a village in different years as are shown as follows. In 2000 year, 12,000 men were there, 11,300 women were there. So as follows, the values are given here. Okay, no? So
Yes, sir.
let's try to first understand what appropriate divisions we have to take here, right?
Yes, sir.
Also here you are required to show two different values. So one, you have to show women, and using the second line you have to show the population of men in this graph paper, and we are
Yes, sir.
plotting a linear graph. So let's do one thing. On the x-axis we are plotting the year, different years हम plot कर रहे हैं, and on the y-axis what you should be plotting? On the y-axis you will be plotting two things. Okay now?
Sir, the number of men and women.
So simply let's say it to be population. ठीक है, population
Yes,
of men and women की हम बात कर रहे हैं. So also note that the values are given as follows. Look at the values given here. The minimum value is 11.3 here, right?
yes, sir.
11.3, 11.9, like this, different values are given over here. So one thing is obviously the benchmark is that you have to start taking from 11 right now, but we will start from 10 here.
Yes, sir.
Also, do tell me, you all have studied about decimals, right?
Yes, sir.
So can't I say that this is 0.1, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, or you can start from here instead of that. 0.2 से मैं start करते हैं. So let's take it to be 0.2, 0.6, 0.8, 6, 2, 6. Okay, we have left 4 now. That's why
Yes,
I'm
sir.
thinking, okay, what did we left? 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and then 0.8 plus 0.2, that is simply 10 now,
Yes, sir.
right now? So thereby you were having 10 over here. Getting at what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay now? Hmm. Further, you can extend it further also. आप इसे further भी extend कर सकते हैं, right? So you are required to show the first value as 11.3. I'm supposing all of you have your books with you. So
Yes, sir.
11.3, first let's try to plot this on this one. So 11.3, where it will lie? Let me first extend it further. So they should be 10.2, 10.2.
Yes, sir.
10.4, it will continue up to here. यहाँ से बात करते हैं. This is 11.2 and this is 11.4, and the value given in the question is 11.3. So the 11.3 will lie between 11.2 and 11.4, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
And the year it is 2003.
Yes, sir.
2003, 2004, 2005, like this, and so on. So let's plot the graph. So that is the coordinate of the point. Getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like this, you can plot it. For the second value, it is, right now we are plotting for women. Okay, now then 11.9. So where will 11.9 be? Keep on drawing the graph. This is 11.6, 11.8, and then 12. So will 11.9 not lie between 11.8 and 12?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It is going to lie here, isn't it, Moaz, Ahmad, Arham?
Yes, sir.
So this is where it will be
Yes,
lying.
sir.
So we have got the second point here, this one. For the year 2005, what was the population? 13,000. Okay, na? Simply
Yes,
13
sir.
हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है. So 13 will obviously be here. This is 13, right now.
Yes, sir.
10, 11, 12, and 13, like this. You have taken the division here. So simply plot the graph. This is where it is going to be. So when you add the points here, when you join the lines, join the points, this is the line you are getting here. You can extend it further also, right? Also,
Yes, sir.
since we were taking it for women now, so you can make it a dotted line, because we were plotting it for women now.
Yes,
Women
sir.
को हमने dotted line से यहाँ पे show किया. Hope you guys are getting it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, now on here it is kind of difficult to draw it very neat and clean. On the paper it becomes very clear. Okay, now.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you can plot the graph for men also. Okay, now. So for example, in the year 2003, the population of men is 12,000. Where is 12? Let me use this one. This is 12, right now.
Yes, sir.
This is 12,000 population in the year 2003. In the year 2004, what is the population? 12.5. Right now, if the graph had been, so you can see that where will 12.5 lie? It will be exactly between 12 and 13, right now. Or you
Yes.
can do this case simply to 12.2, 12.4, then 12.6. So here it is going to lie. 12.5 is here, right now. So plot it further. And this is the point you will be getting. In the year 2005, the population is now 13,000. Talking about men. So this is where it is going to be. So you can again plot the graph like this. In which year both the men and women are having same population? In which year?
Yes, sir. 13.
2005,
2005. 5.
because both of the lines are meeting at
13.
the same point and corresponding to the same value 13 on the y-axis. Hope everyone is getting these questions.
Yes, sir.
Moz, you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look at question number 6. Just answer the questions written over here. A courier person cycles from a town to a neighbor suburban area to deliver a parcel to a merchant. Okay, merchant हम किसे कहते हैं? The one who is selling something or purchasing. उसे हम
Yes, sir.
merchant कहते हैं. His distance from the town at different times are shown by the graph here. What is the scale taken for the time axis? The first question, क्या scale लिया गया इस question में? So what is the unit here? For the time axis, you can see here between 8 and 9. How many squares are there between 8 and 9? Between 8 and 9, there are count the number of squares.
Sir,
1,
it will
2,
be 4.
4, right now. So 4 squares are taken here. So thereby the unit is 4 unit here, meaning that 4 square equals to 1 hour here. Getting it now? That's why 8 plus 1, that is 9. That is 8 after 8, that is 9 a.m. here. Right now? So
Yes, sir.
4 square means 1 hours here. So the time unit is 4 unit here. The first question was, what is the scale taken for the time axis? Time axis के लिए हमने क्या scale लिया? Okay now, by the way, scale here basically refers to what value you are taking here, like what we have been discussing so far, this thing. Okay now, this is called the scale of the graph,
Yes, sir.
and the scales on the x and y axis will always be different. In some cases it can be equal, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Then the question is, what is the unit here? What is the unit here? So unit obviously is basically that 4 is equal squares here gives you 1 unit here, right now. So 4 square unit gives me 1 hour here. So that is the answer for the second question. For the first question. Second question, how much time did the person take for the travel? How you guys answer this question to me? How much time did the person take for the travel?
Sir, sir, 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Correct. Right now? How is it so? Because just count the given time period here, no? Moz, how 3.5 is the answer here? Yes, Moz.
Yes, sir.
The answer Arham is getting is 3.5 hours. Second question is asking how much time did the person take for the travel?
Mhm.
Hmm. So count it from here now. 8 a.m. is the time at which he started, and
Yes.
12 by 12 noon he stopped here, right now. But then you see that he had rested here for some time also. See,
Hmm.
between 10 a.m. and between 11 a.m. Okay, now he has rested for some time. Now look closely here between 10 and 11 a.m. यहाँ पे closely हम observe करते हैं. So
Hmm.
this is the point which says that for this much time he has stopped traveling.
Yes, sir.
So on the x-axis, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal divisions are there. And you
Yes,
know
sir.
4 square unit is giving you 1 hour. So यहाँ पर अगर हम देखते हैं, this is 2.
Hmm.
Just give me 1 minute. This is 2 square units, isn't it? So that means it is half hours.
Yes.
Everyone getting this or not?
Yes, sir.
2 square units means simply 30 minutes. So total time for which he travel will be 12 minus 8, that is 4. But then again, you have to subtract 30 minutes from it also.
So
So
we
the
can just do basically from 8 a.m. to 11:30.
8:11 to that can also be taken correct. We can see here that from 8 a.m. to 11:30 also. That is also one of the way we can take it here. Simply, if you were to see that he started traveling at 8 a.m. Okay, now, and between 11 and 12 noon, if you were to look here, this value is corresponding here in the x-axis, and that is where this will be 11:30 a.m. right now. Between 11 and 12, that is 11:30 a.m. Okay, so yes, 11:30 minus 8 a.m. that will be 3 hours 30 minutes. Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Look at next question. Question number 7. Hmm. Can there be a time temperature graph as follows? Justify your answer. I think we did a similar question earlier.
Sir, it
Look
will
at the
be a C.
It will be
No, sir, it will be A. 1.
let's understand every graph given here in the figure. In the first figure, let me zoom it out. The x-axis shows the time and the y-axis shows the temperature right now. And here you see that a linear graph is being shown between the two, right?
Yes, sir.
And here it shows that as the temperature is in, as the time is increasing, okay, no, as the time is increasing, temperature is also increasing. How? You know, when two values are in direct proportion to each other, what we studied in direct proportion. Hmm. What did
Sir,
we
when
study in
one
direct proportion?
decreases, other also increases.
Correct. Right now, so for example, 5 minutes, 10 minutes and 15 minutes. So for example, at 5 minutes the temperature of the water was, let's say, 40 degrees Celsius. At 10 minutes it was 50. At 15 minutes it was 60. Now you plot the graph between the two. So what type of line you are getting here? It's a straight line.
Yes, sir.
When you join it from the center, ये हमें straight line show करता है. Getting it? So yeah, the first one is possible,
Yes,
right
sir.
now. So it
Sir,
was
everything
justified.
except a third one.
The third one, let me go to the second one first. Okay, now guys, understand the second graph first. Here it shows that as the time is increasing, time is on the x-axis. As the time is increasing, so thereby the temperature will be decreasing. But is it true?
No, sir.
See, basically the question is that the time is increasing, the temperature is decreasing. But the answer is it can be true. For example, there is a hot water and after a few minutes it will become cold, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
As the time passes by, the temperature will go down, isn't it,
Yes, sir.
Moaz? Ahmed. Question number and then graph number 3. See this one. This one is not practical. Why is it so? Because
Sir,
here,
as a time and temperature can't be constant.
see, if you see, both of the values are not constant here. In
Yes,
this
sir.
one, the graph number, third number graph shows the time and the time and the temperature is being represented here, but it is not possible that temperature increases and the time is constant. ऐसा
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
होता कि temperature keeps on increasing but the time is constant. If temperature is increasing, there must have been some time in that. कुछ वक्त लगा होगा temperature
Yes, sir.
increase होने में. So C, third one which you are answering, yeah, that is correct. So this was not possible. While fourth one, is it possible?
No, sir.
Mhm. See, it can be possible. In
Sir,
some
but
cases, it can be
it
possible.
has to be started from zero, right? Origin.
No, no, no. That is not necessary. For example, let's say that for example there is a water. Okay, now which you
Yes,
are
sir.
not heating. If water is not being heated. So even after 5 minutes, even after 10 minutes, even if after 15 minutes, the temperature is going to remain same now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Time हमने x graph axis पे plot किया है. This is temperature on the y axis. So you keep on increasing the time. Time increase हो रहा है. But the temperature of the water was, let's say, at 35 degrees Celsius only. It did not increased because हम इसे heat नहीं कर रहे थे. Getting it now?
Yes,
So the fourth one is also possible. Is
yes,
that
sir.
clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Moz, is it clear to you?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
it is
Yes,
no.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So then we are left to do exercise 13.2 only. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Just give me one more minute because I want to
Sir,
finish this today. Yeah.
sir, this 13.2 is
Mhm.
not in my syllabus.
Okay, if it's not in your syllabus, then you can skip this part. Aram, what about you?
Sir, I don't have NCRT in my syllabus for this chapter. I only have worksheet and notebook for this.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we have to share the
Yes,
worksheet.
sir.
Hmm. Okay, by the way, the questions given in this one are easy. I would like you guys to solve at least one question from this one.
Sir,
Yeah, Moz.
sir, is this exercise 15.2 or 3?
It is actually 13.1 actually. Okay, now in the
Because in
updated
my
version,
textbook, 15.2 is omit, but 15.3 is there. And
15.3 is
15.3,
there.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And 15.3 questions and these questions are same.
Okay, okay, that is the case.